So you want to have your nation? Yes. How many of the leaders have been contacted for collective contribution towards achieving that goal? The leadership tussle among the Yorubas is one of the greatest problems facing us. Oh, Lagbaja, will he be the leader? Will he be the champion? In every political society, one man cannot be a dictator. We want to ask about his followership. That could be stupid to allow one man to rule. It's not possible, like it happened in Awolow's regime. They are talking about Bola Tinubu. Bola Tinubu sees you as an elder. You see the way we greet you, the kind of respect he gives to everybody. To me, Bola Tinubu, you think I'm a father to him. They have turned religion to political emancipation, that they have to use something to climb up when there is no ladder to step on. Being a Muslim is not a big deal.
Yeah, because we have
Nigeria, when I was born into what I call Orishale Yoruba. They gave me a faloma, gave me what they normally give to newborn babies. We grew up to see a different thing. Go to London, go to Soviet Union. Do they know anything like this? Or don't they have police cars? Although America, the Jewish and Israel, they are using that one to take over the world. Support Tinubu. Tinubu, you win. This Yoruba, Tinubu, you win. They can continue to deceive Nigeria through the expertise propaganda of the foreign powers who want to sit perpetually on our fortune. When you want to be made a chief anywhere, you must have made some contributions toward the development of the community. Look, I'll go back to my mother's womb and the world would be part of Tinubu. I promise you. My mother delivered me 3 years pregnancy and delivered me on the road path. Akipeno Abiola. Tinubu will win.
But we are all obedient here. Okay, sir. Are you Baptist or obedient?
Obedient.
Obedient. Are you Baptist or obedient? Are you Baptist or obedient? Obedient. You can see 4 people are now obedient here now, sir. 4 people are obedient. No, 5 are obedient. So against 1 Baptist. But today now the narrative appears to have changed because majority Yoruba are talking about having our own nation, Yoruba nation, because of what it appears politically that the North, it looks as if there is no fair equity, there is no balance of justice. Most of the strategic position from the NPA to other sphere of influence
That's a
are
very
taking
bad
it.
one.
You know, and some people are saying, no, look about crypto now. All of them are now saying, okay, let's come here. Let's have our own nation. Let's aggregate our resources.
Now you want to have your nation. Yes. How many of the leaders have been contacted for collective contribution towards achieving that goal? And you still remember somebody was not a waste.
Who is that?
You want to talk about the Yorubanis? You remember some of you are for Awolowo before. Those of others that are coming from the other political thinking.
School of thought.
You don't want to trust them. You just go and do whatever you like and announce the list.
So how do you have a convergence of thoughts?
I think Yoruba should be Yoruba once and for all and forget the past. Come together, think together, work for the progress of the Yorubas, not power. Who is going to be the leader of Yoruba today, even if we want to have it?
Who is going to be the leader?
Yes. Who among them will be accepted?
We have, for me personally, this is my opinion, we have someone like General Matthew Aremu Olusegun Obasanjo, the Ebola of
Do
the
they respect my good brother? Do they respect Obasanjo? Obasanjo is a gentleman, good man, who has the experience and expertise. You can make and unmake. Till death do us apart. I can never be Obasanjo's enemy. You know, my other interview I had when I asked Ahmed that he should come out, I talk about his relationship with Obasanjo. We can do it, but people are between them. Baba, we allow. Anyway, let us respect Obasanjo. Let us not talk bad of him again. If Obasanjo is not good for you, try to find the goodness part of him and let him know that he's good on that aspect.
I want us to look at the Yoruba proposal very well, the Yoruba nation. It appears to be the most burning issue. It is more than what you think. And if you're talking about collective decision and convergence of thoughts and synergy and all the rest, it appears the house is divided in tactics but in thoughts. A lot of people feel that we should secure our land. Okay, look at what is happening. We came to Ibadan yesterday, we have to pass the night here. But day before yesterday, people were still kidnapped on that road.
Where?
By husband. Yeah, they were kidnapped, yes, on Ibadan Expressway. Lagos Expressway, you can see bloody comeback. Terrorists return to Lagos Ibadan Expressway. Abdul professors orders. That was this Sunday. Yes, it's kidnapped now. So, two beautiful daughters were also kidnapped. So we are talking about look at it, kidnapped sister said that Dr. Boshin captured Lagos by the travelers. This is yesterday newspaper. They were captured on Friday. Yes, that was Friday 28th. So you see the kind of the killing at the church in Iwo on June 5, Sunday, potpourri of attacks here and there, the fear of the herdsmen and all that. You're looking at even the good work that the governor of Ondo State is doing, trying to secure the hinterlands. We're talking about the permutation that the what's they call them? Those guards that they just created. The Amotekun should be licensed to carry gun. In another part of the country in the north, their own local guard are given license to carry gun, but the Amotekun are seen as bloody civilians who cannot handle, who should not be licensed to carry gun. Now, we're talking about a whole lot of a generation of people, a nation, I mean, a consensus, you know. So, are you not looking like an odd among people that support this idea?
Until we speak to, not speaking with one voice, or to have one belief which is not in existence. The leadership tussle among the Yorubas is one of the greatest problems facing us. Oh, Lagbaja, will he be the leader? Will he be the champion?
So you think that we should look at the issue of leadership at the top?
Who is going to be the leader? Today, there is no leading Yoruba that has gone through the experience of Obasanjo. But is anybody ready to accept Obasanjo to preside over a Yoruba nation's problems?
But Obasanjo himself appeared to be tired and very confused about the whole situation.
Can he be tired? You think that Papa can be tired? The man who is being born every day into his mother's womb and come back as a baby.
Oh, you mean Obasanjo? You mean Deborah of Wool? The Oluomo of Ibadan?
His mother brings him back to world every day as a baby. Look at it. When he's walking like this, you think he's a boy of 5 years.
I saw him playing football the other day, doing his 85th birthday.
I saw it myself.
Then I even saw him driving around on the street of Abiola that day, carrying passengers.
You say, which leader in Nigeria spares his time to do that? Obasanjo is a special breed. My God, let us respect him. Bring him to the committee of Yoruba society.
Do you think he has the magic wand to bring us together and cement us?
If you respect him, he's ready to do many things. But we don't respect him. Once he wants to do something, we want to accept. Somebody is trying to do something to drive him away. You know, he tries president of Nigeria. They don't want to respect him to say, allow us to playing the papers. Those of us that sing praise of him, we don't get anything, but we get his wisdom to do many things.
His native wisdom. But before, it appears that Ogundokun was not in agreement with Obasanjo himself. For many years, he was power in Aso Rock.
Many years ago, before we voted him to be president.
That's 1999.
But I did not go to that villa one day till he finished his term.
Why?
Because then my level of understanding and belief was limited.
About the might of Olusegun Obasanjo?
Yes.
A lot of people were saying maybe you are afraid of your past as an Abacha's image maker.
No.
Okay, sir.
There are so many people that should not go near Obasanjo because of their role in Abacha. But they blame people. They go to Abacha overnight. We know them, all those who are getting chieftaincy title. For example, can my friend, my brother, Lili Mamadou, claim to be Obasanjo's friend or anybody's friend? Before I took him to Abacha's home to start his call-up magazine.
Lili Mamadou is a great Nigerian. You know, he's a media leader. He's now the Director General of the Abubakar Article Campaign Organization. And he has also come out to even say that Tinubu has the potential to be a rebel leader. A dictator. And which some of us, he cited the example of the Afrika that supposed to be governor. He didn't allow him. He cited the example of Governor Babatunde Raji-Fashola, who nearly lost his second term because of the high-handedness of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He started the situation of Ambode, who did excellently well, developing Lagos, opened 22 roads, built 4 lovely bridges, Jubilee Bridges 3, opened a lot of ways, local areas, and Tinubu stopped him on the second time, that he was shining too much. He also cited the example of Bukola Saraki, though I don't know much about that one, who eventually mistakenly became the Senate president and all what and all not. But
so only one man is doing all this in Nigeria.
There's that he has the potential to be
every political society. One man cannot be a dictator. We want to ask about his followership that could be stupid to allow one man to rule. It's not possible, like it happened in Awolowo's regime. Awolowo's word is a law. You remember my interview?
Yes, sir.
The worst enemy of Bola Tinubu are those he made.
And you told us that sometimes in March when we came here.
Where?
Yes, sir. You said it.
Not March, last year.
Okay, last year. Okay, last year. Yes, last year.
The troubles are the young one coming behind you. They want you to progress and don't want to see you in continuity because they want to take over. And it is good to wait for God's time. They are talking about Bola Tinubu. Bola Tinubu sees you now as an elder. You see the way we greet you, the kind of respect he gives to everybody. To me, Bola Tinubu, you think I'm a father to him.
I don't think maybe that's political pretense, sir.
Let it be pretext. In the presence of the masses. Let Yoruba come together.
You predicted in March when I came in here that this Bola Tinubu is going to win primary. I doubted you, but
and
anyway.
I said let's bet it, and he has won now. Unfortunately, you didn't allow any figure for the betting.
Yes, I can't allow because you see the way it came, he won. It looks so politically malnourished to me.
I was there at the primary. In
Abuja.
In Abuja, I was a guest. I sat down.
But you saw the outlook, the facial look of the president, looking so very.
I don't know. I didn't look at his face. So.
You didn't look at the president.
Anybody who is happy with that our Abuja or something should just go and die.
Now the second one is that after a few weeks, the same Bola Tinubu has picked one senator, is it Kashim Shettima, the former governor of Borno State, who is seen as a thoroughbred Muslim. You know, Abiola did this in 1993. We call it Home 93. He did Abiola Babagana King Igwe, and this from the same Borno, and it ended the way it is. Right now, as I'm talking to you, just 7 days ago, the Christian APC movement in the north, they've issued a press release that they are not going to support a Muslim ticket. Then the Khan youth movement, Yowikam, also issued a statement, a joint word press statement that they are not going to support Muslims. That in a society that has 50% of Christian at least, why should there not be religious balance in the equation of the APC presidential aspiration?
I don't know what is wrong with Nigeria. You don't hear this type of thing in America, in England, in Soviet Union, religion.
But not in a society where there is tension. Tension, sorry, sir.
Well, there's no tension.
No, it's religious tension, sir.
There's no religious tension in Nigeria.
How do you mean, sir?
Tell me what is the tension that you have observed.
They are talking about the Boko Haram movement.
Boko Haram,
burning down of churches.
Who sponsors Boko Haram?
In fact, the sponsors appears, invisible. There's an undercurrent.
We had.
You saw what happened in the Tahum case in your Iwo here many years ago. How we tried to quench it. The Tahum that came under Rauf Aregbesola. So there is a kind of fear, political mutual fear.
They have turned religion to political emancipation. That they have to use something to climb up when there is no ladder to step on.
This is a different analysis you are giving, sir.
Those who they don't have the stamina, the necessary things to be what they want to be, and they have money to fight. Tell me about my president during the PDP time.
Are you talking of President Goodluck Jonathan?
Yes. Was he not thrown out with the trick of Boko Haram? What is Boko Haram? It was designed to remove him from governance.
And that's one of the fears.
What is the religion?
Most of the chieftains of Boko Haram that have been captured, unfortunately,
Where are they?
They appear to be Muslims. I mean, look at
What
Kabiru Sokoto.
What have they done to them?
We don't even know. Some of them, they say they've granted them amnesty. Some we don't even know how it ended. I've never seen one. I've not seen some allegedly recruited into security agencies.
Could you then regard them as saboteurs or enemies of the society? Those are committed such grievous offense and they are still incorporated and brought into power. Let Nigeria love Nigeria, not power play.
We are saying that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a Muslim. Why should he choose a Muslim?
Being a Muslim is not a big deal.
Because we have
Nigeria, when I was born into what I call Orishale Yoruba. They gave me a faloma, gave me what they normally give to newborn babies. We grew up to see a different thing. Go to London, go to Soviet Union. Do they know anything like this? Or don't they have police cars? Although America, the Jewish and Israel, they are using that one to take over the world.
But we are talking about a hostile political environment and a community.
Let us love Nigeria. Loving Nigeria is about loving anybody God has brought up for anything.
But if you have a
not religion.
You are the Basorun Musulumi of Iwo Kingdom, I agree. But you do a lot of things for Christians. I'm very open to that.
I know what I've done.
You have done a lot for churches. We can't count. I've sat with you in Iwo. I've sat with you in Ibadan. I even sat with you in Oshogbo that I saw Christians benefiting from your Jesus and all that. But in a hostile political environment, whereby Christians are considered 48 to 50% of the cumulative society, we are saying that we should have a balance of religious interests in the political equation. That I am a Muslim, you are a Christian, and we're going to run the country just like Peter Obi and the other guy, Dati Yusuf, who is a Christian. Even the old and sad article has came out with the governor Okowa, who is a Christian. Even Okowa has not done well in Delta or whatever. But we are saying that there should be pragmatic balance of equilibrium.
You are all deceiving us. Nigeria is Nigeria.
If you have seen Bola Tinubu a day before he picked Kashim Shettima, will you have advised him to pick a Muslim as his deputy?
It doesn't matter. Anybody who believes in Nigeria can hold any position.
You can say how long I've kept quiet, and you have also kept quiet. It appears this issue.
You watch here.
No, it appears that the issue is too. The redo is too.
If I speak at my house, my mind, the bomb will be too strong to. My dear, we're in trouble. If I don't get, I destroy. Is the order of the day in Yoruba land. You asked me a question when I talked about Tinubu and about Obasanjo. You talk about reconciliation. I said God would do it.
Yes, sir.
Today we are still facing the trouble. The enmity and the cause is not the thing I want to start to discuss. The cause. What I want to say is that we should all get together, support Tinubu. Tinubu, you win. This Yoruba, Tinubu, you win. Why are both me and
Oh, you are going to vote, sir?
Do you have the box here so I can put Tinubu?
Oh, the electoral box should be brought and you vote now. You are so in a hurry.
I am telling you with confidence. I'm the power of God that brought me to this world after keeping me in my mother's belly for 3 good years and delivering me on the road path as a baby. Deliver me as I can find now after 3 years. As Abiola delivered the road. Allah. If you are not part of Tinubu, change it to.
But you have to be obedient, sir.
To who?
You must be obedient to God Almighty and to this nation.
My God is the one that guiding me.
No, you have to be obedient to God Almighty and this nation, sir.
That's what I'm saying.
So the youth of this nation, you have to be obedient to them,
I'm
sir.
not you too.
I know you are an elder statesman. You are their father. So what the youth want is what you should want.
They can continue to deceive Nigeria through the expertise propaganda of the foreign powers who want to sit perpetually on our fortune. You don't look at the external aggression. Do we have a nation? Look at it from that point of view. They don't want us to grow in Nigeria. The foreign powers are after us.
The foreign power. But can Tinubu assuage the fact that
Tinubu is a threat to the foreign powers.
But look at
he has traveled. He has seen things, and they fear him, like they fear Abiola. All we need to do is to protect Tinubu, not to fall into their net.
But people, there's so much perception about this your Tinubu candidacy. There's perception. The possession, the one Dele Momodu exhibited being
Which
a dictator.
One?
There's a
That
dictator.
who is a dictator?
No, Tinubu is a dictator. That Chief Dele Momodu is a very respected media bureau, a thoughtful journalist, and a columnist of high regard. He published Pendulum on this day. He published Ovation International magazine for more than 20 years now. I mean, he's a traveler. A journalist, a thinker. He's the area of Iwo Kingdom.
Yeah,
Basorun of Okela, and he's the unique guy of Dodorile.
Excuse me.
He's the Guanisho of the Kingdom.
I want to know what he has done for those communities that qualified him to be appointed a chief. When you want to be made a chief anywhere, you must have made some contributions towards the development of the community. So what qualified him? I beg, stop that politics of a rubbish shop by making somebody a chief. I beg. I have done for Dele Momodu. I've contributed to his progress. I have published Ovation. It's one of his publications, 7 pages on me alone. He was an Abiola man, Abi?
Yes, sir.
He claims.
Yes, sir. He claims, yes, sir. Abiola protege.
But I took him to Abacha's house, and from where the observation is now, has grown to be a color print, which he never had before.
He called inside Abacha's house of gold.
I took him there. He gives me a lot of respect. When he was burying himself, probably in Magan, I followed him there.
Yeah.
I did my best. I made him one of my best associates. Anyway, man must work.
Man must work.
Man must work.
You said man must work.
Man must work.
I mean, is it because he went to Abacha's house or because he joined Atiku now and is trying to castigate Bola Tinubu?
He's being paid to do his job, Abi, and he has to do something to be recognized as a professional man. What we cannot do. When I was Publicity Secretary of the NPN, may the soul of Babawolowo rest in peace. I gave him what he called professionalism.
Yeah, you did more than that in your days.
They say you did more than that in your own days.
Yes, everybody feared me. They know the opposition, the Awolowo group, they know. Now the fact is that this man we always win election.
Yeah, of course, everybody knows.
And I was winning election.
Even up to this morning in Iwo land and in Osun State.
I promise you Tinubu will be there.
No, you have promised that. You said that in February when we came.
When I'm one of the people suggested that Tinubu should come out, and you interviewed me about two years ago.
Yes, of course, you said so. That is going to, in first time, you said it's going to put surprise. I remember the interview.
That was the
you just came back from London.
Yeah, I came back.
That was the day you gave me the Iwo yam and the gari from your farm. Yes.
Look, I'll go back to my mother's womb, and the world would be part of Tinubu. I promise you. My mother delivered me 3 years pregnancy and delivered me on the road path. Akipeno Abiola. Tinubu will win. Don't waste your time. I can see what you cannot see. All these carrying the students and so forth. Well, you want to?
Well, we are all obedient here. Okay, sir, are you Baptist or obedient? Obedient. Are you Baptist or obedient? Are you Baptist or obedient? Obedient. You can see 4 people are now obedient here now, sir. 4 people are obedient. No, 5 are obedient. So against 1 Baptist. I'm shocked that you can see that the youth are asking for something new.
What youth?
The youth, the new leaders.
Think of how many youths are in government who had nothing, no shoe to wear.
We have,
and they are put the government now. In a year, when you see them in government, you see them writing on unbelievable cars, buildings, skyscraper houses, which work. How much is their salary as commissioner and all this board appointment? I don't want to talk against the youth. God will open your eyes. Just let Yoruba get up. Let the Yorubas get up. The campaign you are making is not the best. Tinubu will disgrace you with his votes. There is nothing you can do. We will make him there, get him there.
Well, everybody's also.
I don't know what Tinubu has done. He acquired weight.
No, they say you also empowered thugs to be in charge. Look at today now in Lagos.
The vice president is a thug, Abi.
Oh, you are talking about no in Lagos people. I mean, look at the transporters today. They are going on strike because the money that your station out extortion from one bus stop to the other, and they believe that this man is a symbol.
Why don't people want to pay tax?
No, it's not tax. This is not tax. This one is paying 3,000 every day from your bus. Transportation is on the high rise. The poor.
Well, why does that money go? It goes with the purse of the government.
Now they said they have created parks and garages, whatever.
Look, go to Iwo Road there. See what this government is doing there. He pulled down all those useless structures. Come and see type of garages and motor park is building. Which
is fantastic. That is, I'm talking of the governor, the state governor, and the Edo state governor also dismantle all those kind of rubbish touting. At least you must automate the receiver.
Now they are even building houses on water in Lagos. Because there's no enough land. You are not talking of that. You are not talking of swampy, first stack developed Ikeja or in Ikorodu. Go to Ikorodu now, you are seeing another nation in Lagos. Ikorodu. You are not talking of the planning and execution. He got to that level that everybody is borrowing from his own good expertise.
But at what cost to the ordinary man? At what cost? One day Aregbesola was talking on channels and he said, oh, he has turned the no. What's the capital of Osun State? Osogbo. That Osogbo now, he flat is now 350,000. And I was wondering, Osogbo is a civil servant state. How will an average civil servant pay 350,000? Yes, the interview is on channels that now Ile-Ife, that house rent has gone up. People are now taking 3-bedroom for 300,000 or 200. And I asked myself, at whose cost? What's the poor people going to do to end those houses? And you see most of those houses empty. Does that mean that there's no room for the poor people that are receiving 18,000 as a basic salary? Today in Lagos now, transportation is so costly. People cannot move from one bus stop to the other. You have a crowd of people gathering, trekking. Again, house rent, you see most of the houses empty because nobody to occupy them. The rate is too high. Cost of living is high. Really? I bought a bag of rice at 2,000 early in the month. As of last week, this past week is 40,000. So what is the progress in being a progressive? And how does it affect the poor people? This is a very beautiful cat. How are you?
Kenny, come back. Come back.
Abe is angry. Maybe because of this. Oh, Kenny. If you make obedient now, you come out. Obedient. Kenny. Did you come out? You come out. Come.
Kenny.
Come.
Ile-Ife.
It's not because of the name you.
Kenny, come.
It's obedient.
Come on.
It's obedient.
Come on,
Kenny is obedient. It's the youth, part of you. Because when I took it, it came to me. It's very obedient. It's very comfortable because he's shaking his head on my leg. He loves obedience. It will eat if I give it food. Kenny, you take. Obi, oh yeah, Obi. Take, Obi. Take now.
We were. Kenny.
It will eat, but it's comfortable on my leg. No,
Kenny. Kenny.
The other time I gave it the normal thing he wants. Sardine.
Kenny. The fried Julie.
Yeah. It's right here. So we're talking about the government, sir. Honestly, sir.
Which government?
The Yoruba nation.
Federal or the Southwest?
Yes, the Tinubu presidency, Muslim ticket.
Wait.
Rising of the thugs.
Yes.
You can't get anywhere by standing against Tinubu. Tinubu will win. No Shayo will win. Ọlọ́run owó ìyà táwa ti jẹ fọ́mọ Yorùbá. Ṣé bí ilé ayé náà wà during the wet year 1966 or
I think, is it not 1983?
That's not the beginning.
Okay, 1965. 65.
And you see, my own house was set up, a whole house in the state of Tobago in Iwo. A brother of mine was roasted alive. Brother Kasali, Engineer Kasali. When they were coming to burn that my four-story house in my father's compound,
yeah,
the whole community rose up. The person, the police officer, is a relation of Chief Olawoyin Ofa. DPO was leading them to come by my house before the people came out to fight against. That's the politics of destruction.
I remember your friend MK Abiola came to open that house for you.
Yes, not only him, including Shagari, all of them, Akinloye, all of them, Salazaraki, everybody. That is the beginning of NPN. That, for me, that opening of my house was a secret meeting because Obasanjo banned police meetings. So NPN was formerly Kenny, come.
I want to go. Well, it's a jalufeje, a jani, onwuje.
But they're really a machine. And then you don't know. Really a machine taking. Let's campaign for Tinubu. We don't talk about Awolowo and all this.
So you're thinking that because Yoruba have suffered, we should just push him back. Yesterday he was in Akure and I was shocked. I saw Basorun putting hand on him to pray for him.
I saw that.
Even when the same Tinubu went to his house the other time and said it was not the herdsman that killed his daughter, that where's the cow and all the rest. That is angering. That is making some people angry. But you look at people like Adebanjo. Yeah, no, people are angry because they said it was the herdsman that killed Papa Chireti's daughter. But when Tinubu went on condolence, he was like, "Where's the cow?" It appears that it was insensitive to the general discourse of the time. So, but yesterday he went and the man Christianly prayed for him. But you look at people like Pa Adebanjo who are saying that it is the turn of the Southeasterners, that the Southwest has been there severally through General Obasanjo, through NS Shonekon, and right now through Professor Yemi Osibajo as VP. That let's try Peter Obi, who is an economist.
They are not Yoruba.
Now I'm talking of Pa Adebanjo, the great elder statesman.
Why is this? He has disappointed me.
Okay, particularly you.
Are they not the people shouting and crying for Yoruba presidency for years? Why is he turning back? Has Yoruba ever reached here? Are they not going to compensate us for Abiola's?
But Obasanjo came in there and he did 8 years.
Obasanjo came in there.
And Obasanjo, as far as I'm concerned, those people like Anthony Adefuye, senator, say it's Igbo, but I believe it's Yoruba by his Owu extraction. Your friend, Senator Adefuye, says it's Igbo, but I believe General Obasanjo is Yoruba, and he spoke Yoruba for those 8 years. And his name is Olusegun Obasanjo. And you see the Aremu there, the Ebola of Owu, Yokike Olakon, then the Oluomo Ibogun Olagun. So we saw him as a Yoruba.
You know Obasanjo, I love him, I cannot say anything. When I spoke to you the other time, I said that Tinubu Obasanjo. Go back to your recording. I would have expected Obasanjo and Tinubu to love and work together.
But it does not appear that now. Tinubu visited him the other day, but the next day he said, "Àlejò kan wá wálé lánàá." Mo sì ní àlejò ó máa ti fún wa ní 2 grammatical word ní Yorùbá, 3 grammatical word ní Yorùbá lexicon. Ó ní olùlẹ̀, èmi ló kàn, eléyìí.
Lánàá gba mo gba àlejò kan, mo ní àlejò, mo ní ẹ ti fi new vocabulary sínú Yorùbá political dictionary, èmi ló kàn, eléyìí, olùlẹ̀. Rẹ́rìn. Mo ní mi ò wá mọ̀ bí new vocabulary yìí o, bí wọ́n dáa ní o, bí wọ́n ò dáa ní o, ṣùgbọ́n they are new, á dẹ̀ máa lò wọ́n.
And the man just characterized Tinubu as àlejò. So I wonder, and I love Baba's sense of individualism and his sense of comedy. So he was able to pass his message in a very intellectually profound, persuasive manner. It says a lot.
The Igbo will never love the Yorubas. They call Awolowo a saboteur who betrays. We never love Yoruba. Now Igbos are so good they are united. All the properties in Lagos, in Ibadan, in the other places, they have properties now. Can they do that in the East? Tell me Yoruba man who has a street or property in the East. They are buying all the properties in Abuja, all the properties in Ibadan. But don't you know it's a good game plan? And the other call you saboteurs, who didn't allow Igbos together. So when they get there, they will not fire you. They say, Awolowo is the one that betrayed the Igbo. Which Yoruba president have you seen? I'm very sorry for the young ones.
But also, Sunile no be your sin, sir. I'm saying that this man.
Be frank. Talk to me as a journalist. Don't talk to me as a politician. Because you carry yourself beyond the professional by telling me things to force me to say things that is not good for my level of political leadership in Nigeria. There must be some of us elder statesmen that must douse the tension. I spoke to Chief Obasanjo in Ethiopia yesterday. He's coming back Thursday to Nigeria. If you did you, can he prove kọjá? Tani re fi lọ èèyàn mọ̀ ní ma o. Tiwantiwa takisa ń ta àtàn.
You are going to the philosophy of nani.
Ní ìsinsìn, ọmọ Ìbò ni a fẹ́ gbé gómìnà Ọ̀ṣun fún. Àbúrò Adeleke, ìyá àwọn Ìbò ni.
But even coming, sir, their father is from Ede. It's Yoruba. I agree. Look, when we come, I want to come to Osun State, and I was wondering, because when I heard that Senator Demola Adeleke won the governorship in 2018, we saw what happened. We didn't like the skirmishes, but you elder statesmen, you said we should just allow and we should just embrace what happened. But look at what happened again this time around. It was too overwhelming. It appears that the Osun people, especially the Iwo and Ede people, because the philosophy say
Iwo voted for APC and we won.
Iwo voted for APC.
Yes.
So how did Adeleke emerge?
He did well in Ede, his hometown.